second speaker this evening is James Burke, with his speech entitled Delivered Unto Me. Delivered Unto Me, James Burke.
My partner and I have recently been on holiday to the US. I absolutely adore the driving over there, with the cruise control and the freeways. In fact, we drove about 2,000 miles in the 12 days we were there. One day when I was driving through New Jersey, I saw something curious that I had never seen before. It was a large truck. Hardly surprising, you would think. But then I saw the name of the company on the side of the truck, and it read STI Deliveries. After the initial confusion and surprise, I just concluded that this was perhaps the only delivery company in the whole world where I might actually hope they went to the wrong address. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed judges, and fellow guests. I want to talk to you today about my experiences with deliveries. But first of all, a show of hands. Have any of you ever had problems with your deliveries? Quite a few of you I see, so we're clearly in the same boat. So I want to talk about delivery companies, delivery men and women, and deliveries in general. But before I do that, can I just ask a question? Do we have any people that work for delivery companies in the audience? No! Well, that's extremely good, because Toastmasters doesn't allow me to apologise for anything that follows. So, I'm not going to. So my partner and I moved into a new built house back in March. And clearly it's a new build, a new estate, a new road, and sat-navs can't find it, delivery drivers have a tough time finding us. But that's okay, surely, because every single company that I call, they have my phone number, so the delivery driver can give me a call when I get lost, right? Well, apparently not, because I know for a fact that I put my number on the forms, and yet the delivery drivers do not have my phone numbers, and then they don't call me, and my things don't get through. It's just absolutely nonsensical. Why can't they just give them the phone numbers? And let's move on to something else. Let's think about delivery slots, or as I prefer to call them, sorry, we can only deliver at the most inconvenient of times slots. For an extortionate premium, you have the luxury of a 1-hour delivery or weekend delivery. But for us mere mortals, we have to put up with all the complexity of a morning, an afternoon, or an all-day delivery slot. I'm going to show you all agree that there's nothing worse than waiting around all day for a delivery that never turns up. Whilst you're doing that, you have to watch sophomoric television programs like Jeremy Kyle or Judge Rinder. It's just not the best use of my time. Again, surely the delivery drivers can have my phone number. They can give me a call 30 minutes before they're going to arrive, just so I can make sure I get home. That's just common sense, isn't it? But don't just think that my wrath is with courier companies. Royal Mail and Parcel Fast are just as bad. I waited around for 6 long hours one day. It was mid-afternoon. They hadn't showed up. As often happens, something urgent came up. I had to pop out for a few short moments. But when I come back, there's still no parcel. I get inside, and they've left me a nice little present. Sorry, we missed you. Sorry, we missed you. Sorry, we missed you. Let me tell you this, Toastmasters. They are not sorry. They are hiding around the corner, peeking, waiting for me to get home, watching and sniggering into their hand as I put the key in the lock, open the door, looking down at the mat, finding the "Sorry, I missed you" card. They are not sorry. Another delivery company I used gave me the option of a safe place where they could leave the package if I wasn't around. This safe place could be somewhere like a neighbour or a garage, for example. The thing is, the thing I ordered was only this thick. Why wasn't there an option for stick it through the letterboxes, stupid imbecile? Supermarkets don't escape my wrath either. And it's to do with the strange unknown concept of substitution. I'm sure that monkeys could do a better job of some of the substitutions than the staff at the supermarket. And let me give you a couple of examples. The first one, I ordered a whole chicken. I received some salmon fillets. Now, I love salmon fillets, but they don't really go well in a chicken Caesar salad. Example 2, I received a large tub of tomatoes and a large fresh basil plant in a pot. Again, very nice ingredients. I had actually ordered a tub of tomato and basil soup. Then the person that did the sorting out thought maybe he can make it from scratch. Like I have the culinary skills to make it from scratch. So to conclude, I've had a terrible, torturous, tedious time with these delivery companies. They can't find me, they take all day to get there, will never turn up, and quite frankly, I don't think the staff care. Well, I'm making a stand. As of now, no more online deliveries ever. I'm going to do all the shopping for the things I need, because I know where I live, I know what I want, and I do not have to wait around all day for me to go and get it. Therefore, sorting out my problems. Sure, all those online cheap prices may be extremely attractive and alluring, but for me, it's just not worth the loss of sanity. Don't you agree? Madam Protestant.